With Deadpool and Wolverine's already massive success, as well as The Boys Season 4 usual greatness, a simple yet fun thought came across my mind. Could Wolverine from the Fox and now Disney franchises take on the strongest superhero in The Boys universe? That is what we, in the fictional Matrix, will be going over today, so strap to your seats and let us begin. In order to begin this discussion, we shall start with someone we have covered in this channel multiple times, and that is Bot's greatest creation, the Homelander. A man who no longer needs any real introduction. He is stated to be the strongest super in the world of The Boys, being above people like Black Noir who can tank small building level explosions. He's also above people like Maeve who can take city block levels of energy in the form of Soldier Boy's explosions. Heck, he himself has a feat when he was younger of surviving a chemical plant explosion point blank, which is also calculated to those city block levels of destructiveness. The Homelander also has statements that put him above every man-made weapon, which, like I'm sure you'll have heard 100 times, would mean he is above nuclear weapons, which would comfortably put him at those city levels of power. As for our newest guy on the channel, the Wolverine, aka Canada's greatest hero, we will be going more in depth to explain his awesome power, as this man is a real monster. James Logan is someone whose unique mutation, alongside some government experimentation, turned him into the greatest living weapon in the X-Men Fox's universe. His powers include an insane healing factor that allows him to survive basically anything thrown at him, and that coupled with his nigh indestructible adamantium skeleton truly makes him an unstoppable force. But the question remains, how truly powerful is he? A baseline feat with which we can start this off is when he was capable of blocking and holding off the original Abomination. I mean, Ugly Deadpool, aka Fake Pool. Yeah, Fake Pool, who by the way was capable of carving through reinforced concrete with relative ease with his laser vision, a feat that has been calculated to building levels of attack potency, and said laser Wolverine was capable of blocking and holding it for a period of time, would mean Wolverine is on those building levels of attack potency. But that's not all. Wolverine is also someone who consistently can fight on par with Sabretooth, someone who can tank attacks from both Cyclops and Storm, both of which have attacks that can get to upwards of multi-city block levels of attack potency. With the case of Cyclops, by the way, having statements that he can blast through mountains in the novelization. And by the way, Logan actually takes the whole durability factor much further than Sabretooth can, based on one particular feat when he withstood the onslaught of Jean's psychic powers. Powers, by the way, that were taking all matter apart at a subatomic level. She was so powerful at the moment that she was threatening the entire planet, unraveling all matter to its most fundamental self. Okay, so far, Wolverine is slightly weaker than Homelander, but has way better durability. Okay, but what about speed? In terms of speed, in Homelander's case, his best feat is one we have covered multiple times in this channel, and that is when he saves Butcher from a point-blank explosion, a feat that has been calculated to 23 times the speed of sound. We also have the fact that Homelander has stated that he has been able to reach space, which would actually upscale him to at least Mach 37, which is escape velocity. Now when it comes to reactions, Homelander scales to Soldier Boy, who can react to Butcher and Starlight's lasers and light attacks. Whether both of them were aim dodging or actually dodging, I will grant them the latter, which in turn grants Homelander a similar level of reaction, giving him sub-relativistic to relativistic levels of reaction. And while this might seem inconsistent based on the lore of the show and the many showings they have, I am still granting him this level of speed, because his opponent can in fact react at these levels of speed based on very similar feats performed by him and by people he scales to. So now that we assume they both have a similar level of speed, with Homelander being slightly stronger, who wins? To be honest, the answer is exactly what you'll have been thinking ever since you saw the thumbnail. And you're alright, Homelander's slight edge in strength does not aid him enough to create any sort of advantage. Wolverine's regen and adamantium skeleton would prove too strong for Homelander to do any lasting damage, while on the other side, Wolverine has exactly what he needs to put Homelander down, and that is with his famous claws. Claws that can cut through nearly anything, even beings as tough as Hulk and Juggernaut, who by the way are guys who are massively stronger than Homelander is. Logan's claws, which are made from the same metal that can tank subatomic attacks, would be able to cut through Homelander like butter. The only saving grace I see for Homelander would be for him to manage to grab Wolverine and throw him into the ocean, allowing him to sink and drown. But unfortunately for Homelander, he lacks the speed to actually blast Logan. In order to get close, he would have a seriously hard time evading those razor-sharp claws. So in conclusion, Wolverine is just too durable and has the weapons necessary to take out America's #1 man-child. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like the video and go down to the comments and let me know if you agree or disagree with anything presented today. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe. I have way more dope content coming soon. So God bless y'all and see you on the next video on the Fictional Matrix.